This video is unboxing and assembly instruction of the MSM LITE Upgrade set. So this set allows you to upgrade your original full support LED set to MSM LITE version. So what you kind of need, so this is original full support set which I already have assembled, and this is box which you get with upgrade set. So first of all, let's go into unboxing and you will see what is inside. So yeah, it's very well packed. And so at the bottom you have, let's say, one bag with all new supports. So actually that's the one which you would need to change. So all the supports should be changed. And another important part which you should change in this original set, you should change this rib, because this rib 64 in a new version, in MSM version, it has this holes to mount their holders for circuit board, and if optional, if you order it, also optional remote air-on switch. So that's why what you have, this bag with all LED, with the new LED supports, one bag with new LED covers, one bag with this additional replacement rib 64, also two new terminators combined with LED support extensions, and here you also have this LED covers on them. And okay, this box with bag with all parts you need to mount speakers in both combinations, like looking top or one of the sides. That I will show later. This is also main part to hold, to insert the MSM circuit board, and this optional part, but also most of you also ordered that. This is remote on-off switch which allows you distantly switch on and off your kit. And so, as I already mentioned, I had this original full support pre-assembled. So that's why what I would need now to do is just completely disassemble, because as I already mentioned, all this LED support should go away together with LED covers, and what you could reuse all these ribs and all rib connector. So now I will go and quickly disassemble it. Okay, so as you can see, I have completely disassembled original full support set, and that's actually the parts from this original set which you can reuse in MSM LITE set. So this 11 rib connectors to rib terminator, and this all ribs. Actually, okay, so this rib 64 original one you will need to replace with this rib 64 with this mounting holes. That's first replacement. And also for main assembly you will need this 11 LED supports, and also this two new LED support terminator and extension. And here it's also already pretty clear. So this is Sten structure and this is bow structure. And one more important, and actually even you don't need this 11, you will need only 9 of them, because 2 of them, and that's you will decide yourself which one you, between which ribs you want to install your speaker. In this example I will show how to install one speaker with this vertical mounting, yeah, and one speaker with a side mounting, speaker mounting. So that's why, for example, in my case I will install this vertical between rib 24 and 34, and this one between rib 104 and 114. Yeah. One more additional, so that's why we could take 2 away, because we don't need them anymore. One additional modification which you should do to each rib here is just to cut this additional piece out of here, because this is original rib from MSM set, and as you see, this is holes for LED strip, and but here you don't have this hole, so if you align like that, so you see there is kind of this structure disrupting this. So that's why what you're gonna need, just carefully cut away this piece in each rib. Yeah, so this like that. Yeah, so and you have now enough space to put LED strip over this hole. So I will not go through all strips, but that's something you will need to do to each other rib. So cut this piece out of there. So when you cut all that, so what you need to do, just to go assemble it, and I would for that definitely suggest you to have some tool like that, because that for this long screws, that's pretty much good stuff. But it will be much faster. And I just suggest you also to start from stand section, actually by the numbering 14, 24, 34 and so on. And it's pretty easy, because even it's easier to start from this direction, because you just go and put it here like that. So terminator. Yeah, so now you take your rib, so M222 screws, and just as you see, it's much faster, and if you do it by just normal hand screwdriver, it will take much longer. Yep, and now you put this here, and there you would need M214 screws. That's the one. Actually, you reuse the screws which you have with the original set. This is completely the same. Okay, now I will take 24 rib. Again, you put it on carefully in this hole, and in this case it's really nicely positioned so inside the hole, so it's really easy to fit this connector there. One, two. And LED support with M214. Okay, and as I told, okay, I will so install now between 34, okay, and 44. So on here, just like very important. So here you now fix it only with one, this M222 screw, because here you leave it unfixed, because later you will put this platform with a speaker here and fix it. But like when you now assemble core structure, you just don't fix it. also bottom. Okay, now next rib 44, as I already also mentioned here, so you don't need to fix this on this side, only on, so this another side. Okay, and so let support with small screws. Yep. And so on. So I will now go to the next speaker holder rib and I will show. Okay, meanwhile I have assembled the new structure till the section, so section by section, to the section where I'm gonna install the second speaker mounting rib. So it will be between 104 and 140. So now we add 104 to the whole structure, and with this rib you can immediately fix it with both M222 screws, because here you will mount speaker just to this holes in the rib, in this connector. So now mounting support. Yep. Next rib. Again, you can fix it on both sides. Yeah, as you again could see with this electric screwdriver, it goes much faster. And now last rib, number 124. And now we install terminator on rib connector, and bottom will be extension. Okay, so last two small screws and we are ready with stage 1. Let's say assembly the main core structure. Here it is. So we have assembled whole core structure. So with one adapter for, let's say, top mounting of the speaker and one adapter for side mounting of the speaker. Okay, now we could go to the stage 2, and that's mounting of two speakers. For that you would need these two speaker holders, and you see they already have these nuts pre-installed, and they also have these two O-rings which help to really nicely fix speaker inside this holder. And here there are two sides, so here there's two holes for area and for wires, but on the one side you have this extra deep part, because on the one side, so here you have this two connectors for the wires, and it should in this case go like that. So that's why what you do carefully is just put the wire and put your speaker carefully into the holder. Here it is. So one ready, and the same with the second one. Just be careful only which side. So wire should go where this extra space, and here it is. Yep, now you see it's really nicely fitted. And for example, I will first install this side, and I would like it to look in this direction. So that's why you carefully put it here, and just here you need M220, which I included together with these holders. Yep. And very carefully fix it. And two more. And as you see, it's very nicely sitting here, not vibrating, and it's still, yeah, so it's kind of really nicely fitted here. Okay, so next I'm going to install this top speaker, so here, and here you first need to mount it to this platform. Here just only be careful with wires, just not to break them, so just put it aside. And again, here you have 4 M220 screws just to fix it to this platform first. Yes, two more. Yeah, here it is, everything assembled, and now you just actually go and carefully put it like here. Yeah, you see it's really nicely fitting here, and actually Now you can fix with this two M222 screws where I said initially you shouldn't put them because they are going here and they will fix this platform and both connectors. And here it is. So we have really nicely, both speakers really nicely mount. And that's end of stage 2. And stage 3, actually mounting of this circuit board holder. So this is how you could insert it here. And optional, if you order it, this remote on-off switch. So here you have everything you need. So it's already pre-assembled with this spacer adapter. So, and screws are already here. So just remove these screws. In this case, it's already actually up to you where to install it, on this side, on another side. I will install, for example, this screw circuit board holder on this side and on-off switch here. And here you go. So you put this here. All for this M225 screws. Yeah. Idea of this spacer I will show later, so it's especially important that you will have really nice access to all these pins and holes on the top when you install this top support platform. I will show this. So now install, carefully getting two screws in all holes. So here it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, and now you're gonna fix that all to this here. Unfortunately, it's not possible to do directly with a screwdriver, so here you should do this manually. Okay, and here it is. So that's installed. So next I will do the same for this holder. Again, take the screws, carefully insert it into these holes here. Okay, here maybe. Okay, second one. Okay, so now carefully install this spacer adapter. Yep. And so this. So with this connectors looking on top. Again, you should use a screwdriver here, not an automatic one, not electric, because it doesn't fit. Just do it by hand. Okay, so now we install, you can use, actually you could also use this ribs in this hole to put wires from speakers here. Yep, and to this part where you have your circuit board, and also from this rear speaker. Yep, like that. And so now we can connect it here. So just take care what you would like to be left speaker, what should be right speaker. Yep, and now you could install it here. Oops. Yeah, so, and that's what I mentioned when I told, so because later when you install this top support platform, yeah, so you see it will go like that, so you will have really nice access. So that's why I did this spacer adapter, so now you can really easily have access to all pins. Yeah, so now that's end of stage. Okay, let's now do last step and just test how does it work. For that I will, as a power supply, I will use this 4 AAA battery block. And so on this remote on-off switch you have like pretty nicely indicated in and out. So here you should, in you should connect your power supply, out should be connection for your circuit board, and it's also pretty clear because plus is a hole, minus is a pin, and it's pretty nicely could be connected here because it's also hole and pin. And so this adapter you need later to connect it to any power supply provided by magic scale modeling, because there you will have plus with the pin, red one, which will go here, and minus with a hole which you put here. In my case here I already have right adapter, so I don't right now need this wire, so I could directly connect my battery pack to input of my on-off module. And now let's take a look. How does it work? Let's see. Yeah, you see it's gone and you hear it's running. Yeah. So that's how remote control works. So it means all assembled correctly and you can go ahead with it. So here it is. You are welcome. You can follow the address on a screen to my group and take a look for my other products and other videos and posts. See you.